In Japan, when you think of tea, think tradition, think lifestyle. The same goes for karate, a martial art that was born here. In this edition of Global Japan, we'll take a multi-dimensional look at both the drink and the sport through the eyes of foreigners who've made this land their home. Kyoto, Japan's former capital and still the nation's cultural capital, rich in temples and antiquity, history and intrigue. And tucked away in little side streets are places like these. This tea room is more than 2 centuries old. We enter and take our places on the tatami mats. Please be relaxed, says tea master Thijs Huybrechts, who comes from Belgium. He carefully performs the tea service with his mentor, Stephen Gibbs of the UK.
What we're going to serve you is thick tea, which is made from the newest, youngest, sweetest leaves. And they have to be hand-picked.
With a scroll and the bouquet in one corner and a detailed choreography, the guests must also learn the rite of tea.
What you're going to do is to thank the universe or the gods and Buddhas for having supplied this to you by raising it to the height of your forehead and dropping your head.
The tea is very strong and thick, to drink slowly in a ritual aimed at suspending time. The principles of the so-called way of tea service include harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. Thijs came to Japan to study martial arts and 17th century Japanese literature. He likes the balance to modern life that a tea service can bring.
It allows you to slow down and take a moment to relax and step away from all that busyness. The rite of tea provides a solution and a way to reassess what beauty essentially is and to appreciate things for what they actually are.
Somewhere like this that is completely separated from bustle and schedules. In the old days, to get into here, you had to take your long sword out and put it on a sword rack, which meant you put aside your social identity and you became an individual.
Jaco Minnaar of South Africa has another way to leave the day's cares behind. A vice president of recruitment at J.P. Morgan in Tokyo, he's working out at his dojo after a long day at the office. This dojo, or training gym, is the headquarters of Goju-kai Karate, a worldwide association in 60 countries. It's a more traditional Goju-ryu style of karate that includes combat as well as kata, a kind of choreography.
I was doing this back in South Africa, and it inspired me to come to Japan. And now, 14 years later, I have a complete new life.
And he applies to his profession what he learns on the mat, the ways of Budo, or martial art.
Respect and discipline of doing the same thing over and over and over again until you've perfected it, which I think is a great Japanese trait.
The head of the Goju-kai Karate Association has known Jaco for decades. Hirofumi Goshi Yamaguchi is part of a dynasty of karate masters.
When he won his matches in Japan, people admired his strength, his personality, and his kindness.
And there's excitement across Japan about karate being a new sport at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. A recent international competition in Kobe featured the more combat version of the sport.
We practitioners and teachers of karate saw our wish realized, and we're very happy.
I think it's a great thing for children to take up. It's a great way to, on the one hand, get fit, and another way to learn discipline, learn respect, learn all of the elements of Budo that is so important within the Japanese culture.
A culture of tastes, senses, mind, and body, where people like Jaco, Thijs, and Stephen have found their inner peace. That's all for now from Global Japan. From all of us here in the Euronews team, we say sayonara and thanks for watching.